I'm Michelle Goetsch. I'm the Chief Financial Officer at Girl Scouts Wisconsin Southeast, and I've been there about 7 years. Girl Scouts, we build girls of courage, confidence, and character who make the world a better place. Really focused in on leadership and values. Being a CPA in a nonprofit organization like Girl Scouts is, for me, a great two-for-one opportunity. I'm using my skills, I'm being paid for it, and I'm helping support something that's really near and dear to me. Personally, I was in Girl Scouts growing up. I was actually troop treasurer of my Girl Scout troop. I went to Australia with that troop out of high school, or after freshman year of high school. And then when I started working for Girl Scouts, it just felt like full circle. So as the Chief Financial Officer at Girl Scouts Wisconsin Southeast, it's the finance and accounting side of it, but it's also overseeing IT, the technology side of things, business services, the property team, and then also human resources. One of the things I found myself doing last year was researching box trucks because we wanted to buy a vehicle and turn it into the Girl Scout mobile. So I was looking at food truck vendors and different design agencies. So that was something fun and something I haven't done before. And really understanding healthy forests at our camp property and timber harvesting and how to keep a sustainable forest at our Girl Scout camp properties, and just a wide variety of things that I never thought I'd be learning as an accountant. Right now, we are hiring quite a few people, and I'm working with the HR director on that. We hire every year camp staff for the summer, so that's a big effort there. We've worked on camp properties, we're doing master planning. And then there's the tax filing for the nonprofit, the 990 form, kind of the traditional accounting and finance month-end close budget process. There's quite a bit of work around grant writing, or reading through grants and looking at the requirements that are associated with those grants, reporting against them, watching donations that come in, making sure you're using those donations correctly to what the donor wanted them to be used for. So I started out in a company where I was in finance and accounting, and I supported different aspects of the business, but always very finance and accounting focused. At Girl Scouts, it's a lot more of a leadership role, a lot broader, probably 25%, if that, of my time is really on the finances. It ebbs and flows throughout the year on what I'm working on, but it's just a wide variety of helping run an organization. So for me, for a career, what was important was really having flexibility later in life, knowing that my skills would be transferable, that I wouldn't really be pigeonholed in a certain industry or position and have challenges with that later. My dad, his big advice was get some letters after your name and you'll be good. CPA seemed like some good letters, but it really has proven out where if you have the CPA credential, you don't have to prove yourself off the bat in a resume. That stands out, and again, you can go from company to company and use those skills that you learned. So as an accountant, having that, that primarily office job, you do have flexibility to work from home, have a hybrid schedule. Personally, that's one of the things I value most right now in my career is the flexibility that I have. So I have been an accountant for almost 2 decades, which is amazing to me. Time really does fly, and I wouldn't have thought it's been that long. But I, going into college, didn't necessarily know I wanted to be an accountant. I went in thinking business as one of my options, and I wasn't quite sure where I'd land, so I think it was middle of sophomore year when I thought business was what I wanted to do. And then looking at all the different majors, it really seemed like accounting made sense. It was a very structured program. I knew I'd get an internship out of it. I knew I could do the 5-year accounting program and have my master's. And my understanding at the time, which I've seen played out in the last almost 20 years, is that being an accountant, learning those technical skills in school allows you to really go into different aspects of business throughout your career.